Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you guys are here, I'm just going to be talking about today's game versus Wales and Switzerland. It was a very competitive game, 1-1. Both teams were evenly matched, and it was a very good game to watch. Uh, I think this is the only game I'm going to watch today because the other games are going to be quite late. I don't think I'll be able to stay up for them. So I'll just give you a short rundown of what I felt happened. It was very exciting. I think both teams were equally competitive and both were playing their own different styles of play. Some may say that Switzerland had the edge over over the Wales, but I felt that it was very even because it was just two different styles of play. Yeah, I'll be doing. Okay, we will go through with Swiss first. Their play was very central. I think they're looking at more of box to box passing. So their centre mids are also there, and with like fullbacks like Mbabu, they are very well able to push up front and cover back because of the pace that they have. Wales, on the other hand, they were quite here and there. I was quite confused of what they were doing. But I kind of saw this repetitive play where someone from the right flank would just like ping a ball to Daniel James and Daniel James just run through an empty space. But after that, he doesn't know what to do and ends up losing the ball. Daniel James' style of play has happened with United also, so I'm not surprised. But if Netherlands want to stick to that side of play, I think they would need to suit it around. Like you weren't able to see Bale that much today. Bale, some people say Bale went missing, but I just think that he wasn't given the ball that much to create a sufficient impact on the game. Whereas Switzerland, on the other side, they got all their players involved. From the front with Mbolo as well as Ivanovic or whatever which. The attackers are very well balanced and they're able to cover back and go in front at the same time. There's one incident that struck me the most where Mbolo was being pulled on the shirt by, I'm not sure who, I think it's Moore, and he didn't go down. So I thought he would I'm not saying this as a United fan, but I thought he would go down and get the penalty, but he didn't. He stood up and continued his style of play, which was quite amazing. And it didn't result in a goal. And some people were saying that if he actually dived in that scenario, he would have gotten a goal. I agree with that. And sometimes it's those little things of honesty that make you appreciate a player more. So I'll definitely have my eyes on him in this Euros. We're looking at fairness in play. I think that it was very, very balanced. Okay. Let's see what else do I have. Yes. I talked about James and I talked about we saw the Arsenal gang link up between Ramsey on one side and Zaha on the other hand. I think both had the equal contribution. They were more of the passers of the ball. They didn't hold the ball that much themselves. They were looking to bring it out onto other sides of the pitch, continuously getting the ball to other people. So that suited both styles of play very well. Another thing I saw in this game a lot were crosses. It shows how heading is very important this Euros, especially with defenders who are super tall and able to get crosses in very nicely and defend them as well. Headers will be very crucial, especially for all teams. I think I saw a lot of crosses and headers today. In terms of stats wise, Switzerland definitely had the edge, even though Wales was slowly coming back. Wales had a very defensive play in the first half. They were continuously passing the ball back, boring, park the bus type of play at 0-0. I personally didn't like that, and I love Switzerland trying to counter them. It was amazing, but no goal resulted until you looked at the second half where eventually both teams started picking up even the substitution that they made early on in the second half. I think that's going to be really crucial as well to ensure that teams are able to continue pushing forward and not tire out in the end. We saw that with Gareth Bale also. He was recovering really slowly towards the end. You can sense that playing 90 minutes in a very important competition might seem a bit tiring. So I don't see that I can see that being a very big issue for other teams as well. That's practically all I have for this game because both teams are very, very balanced, and I think it's my perspective, but I prefer to see two equally matched teams, like not like super high tier but like middle tier, going up against each other and coming out to be a very good game, rather than like just seeing one big team facing one small team and just seeing like a normal 3-0, 4-0 win. I think although many people dislike draws, a 1-1 draw in this case was very entertaining, and it's like a joy for viewers to watch. I hope we get more games like this in the Euros, especially I don't think I'll be watching the later ones, like the next game against Denmark and Finland. Not sure how that will go. Not sure at all. Can't really judge both teams. I wouldn't say they're equally matched, but I don't know. I'll have to see the result tomorrow morning and judge. Looking forward, I think the next match that you'll find alive on this is England-Croatia. It's going to be a major game for England. They know that Croatia had beaten them in the World Cup, which was quite sad for them. So they're probably looking back for revenge in the group stages. It's going to be a really fun Euros, and this is the first game that I watched, and first game was pretty interesting. I didn't watch Turkey, Italy, so just gonna leave that. All the 9 PM games Singapore time I will definitely watch and hopefully give my feedback on it. Interesting, Denmark, Finland. I would go Denmark. I think they're more balanced, especially with Eriksen in midfield. He's a very good passer of the ball, and I generally love brilliant passing. So I think that fits in Denmark's system well. I think it will be a close game, 1-0, 2-1, similar to what we saw just now. But I think it will be a win for Denmark. About England, Croatia, I really don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to sit there and watch. And hopefully we'll see a strong England side. People have been blaming Gareth Southgate for not putting up a strong side, and he has his fair blame as well. Yeah, definitely. I never heard that much about Maele, other than he's a FIFA. But yeah, we will see. I think Denmark might be a dark horse in this case. You might need to keep an eye on them. A lot of people try to overhype Turkey, but I think that hype will slowly die down. So yeah, hopefully we find a new dark horse as well. Yeah, that's all I have. Okay, bye bye. This video will go on YouTube as well, so do make sure to go there. I'm not promoting any channel, but yeah, I will separate the football reviews and the F1 reviews, so you'll see them in two different playlists. You can just have a look at them for anyone who joined it and is willing to go back and hear my opinion on these games. For those of you here, I think I'll let you know again. 9 PM matches, I'll give you my feedback, and 11 PM I'll hopefully just see the result and give a few comments on it. Okay, bye bye.